These places look like they were created by artificial intelligence, but they're completely real. From mirror-like deserts and painted mountains to alien-looking islands and glowing caves, Earth is filled with landscapes that seem impossible. Today, we're counting down 15 places on Earth that don't feel real. And trust me, number 1 is something you have to see to believe. Rising hundreds of meters from the forest, Zhangjiajie's enormous sandstone pillars look less like mountains and more like something from a fantasy movie. Mist constantly moves between the peaks, making some of them appear to float above the clouds. It's easy to understand why this landscape feels almost computer-generated. At first glance, it looks like snow has covered an entire mountainside, but this isn't snow. This is Pamukkale, a surreal landscape formed by mineral-rich thermal water flowing over white terraces for thousands of years. From above, the turquoise pools look almost like someone painted them onto the landscape. Looks like a giant piece of flowing sculpture. Antelope Canyon was carved by water through sandstone over thousands of years. Its narrow walls twist and curve in impossible shapes, while sunlight creates glowing beams inside the canyon. Every few steps, the landscape looks completely different. Imagine walking across an endless white desert and suddenly finding hundreds of crystal clear blue lagoons between the dunes. That's Lençóis Maranhenses in Brazil. During the rainy season, water collects between the giant sand dunes, transforming this desert-like landscape into something that looks almost impossible. We have a lake that looks like someone poured pink paint into the middle of an island. Lake Hillier in Western Australia became famous for its striking pink colour. Surrounded by green vegetation and deep blue ocean, the contrast is almost too perfect to look natural. Number 10 looks like Earth itself has been painted in stripes. Rainbow Mountain in Peru is covered in layers of red, yellow, green, and other mineral colours. From a distance, it almost looks like a giant digital landscape. But these incredible colours were created by the geology of the Andes. Now we're going underground. Inside New Zealand's Waitomo caves, thousands of tiny glowworms illuminate the darkness like stars in the night sky. As boats quietly move beneath the cave ceiling, the glowing points above look almost identical to a galaxy, except this galaxy is inside a cave. If aliens had a favourite island on Earth, it might look like Socotra. Located in the Arabian Sea, Socotra is famous for bizarre dragon blood trees, strange rock formations, and landscapes found nowhere else. Some of its plants look so unusual that the island feels completely disconnected from the rest of the planet. Number 7 looks like a giant wave frozen in stone. The wave in Arizona is made from layers of sandstone shaped over millions of years. Its flowing red and orange curves create patterns so precise that they almost look digitally rendered. But every line you see was carved by nature. Hidden in the Pacific Ocean is a place that looks almost impossible to exist. Aogashima is a remote volcanic island in Japan, with a massive crater surrounding a smaller volcanic cone. From above, it looks like a miniature world built inside the ocean, and incredibly, people actually live here. At number 5, we have what is often called the River of Five Colors. Caño crystals in Colombia can display brilliant shades of red, yellow, green, blue, and other colors during the right seasonal conditions. Under clear water, the river looks like someone painted the riverbed with bright tropical colors. Number 4 is where Earth seems to lose its horizon. Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia is the world's largest salt flat. After rain creates a thin layer of water across its surface, the ground becomes a gigantic natural mirror. Sky and Earth blend together until you can barely tell where one ends and the other begins. Number 3 looks like a mountain that was cut straight out of a fantasy world. Mount Roraima rises dramatically above the surrounding landscape, with enormous cliffs forming a flat-topped summit. Clouds constantly gather around its edges, creating an atmosphere that feels almost supernatural. Standing here must feel like stepping onto another planet. At number 2, the mountains look like they've been painted by hand. China's Danxia landforms are famous for their dramatic layers of red, orange, yellow, and other mineral colors. Millions of years of geological processes created these enormous, striped landscapes. From the air, they look less like Earth and more like a science fiction planet. And finally, Number 1. Hidden among the mountains of China is a place where turquoise lakes, waterfalls, forests, and snow-covered peaks come together in almost impossible colors. This is Jiuzhaigou Valley. Its crystal clear lakes can appear bright blue, turquoise, and green, while waterfalls flow between ancient forests. Looking at these landscapes, you might think you're watching an AI-generated fantasy world, but this place is completely real. From mirror-like deserts to alien islands and mountains painted by nature, Earth is far stranger than we realize. Which of these places would you visit first? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to discover more places that look impossible, subscribe to Travel Trails.